There weren't a ton of surprises at this year's NFL Draft. There was no slide for Tua or Herbert, no technical glitches or other issues with the new virtual format, and no major reaches in the first few rounds. All in all, it was a pretty normal draft during a time in America that can be defined as anything but normal. However, despite all the normalcy, the 2020 draft was not without its head-scratching moments. And one of those came at the 26th pick when the Green Bay Packers traded up to select Utah State quarterback Jordan Love. It's not like the Packers reached for Love here. Not at all. This was actually a little later than many expected the 21-year-old from Bakersfield, California to go. It's just that the Packers really could have used a wide receiver in what's been touted by many as one of the deepest wide receiver draft classes ever. And yet, rather than getting Aaron Rodgers the help he needed, they opted to use their first pick of the draft to grab his future replacement instead. Talk about disrespect. Aaron Rodgers is under contract for another 4 years in Green Bay. Are the Packers prepared to keep Jordan Love in his original packaging for that long? Or are they going to want to open the box and see what they got with their 2020 first round selection at some point within the next 3 years or so? My guess is the latter, which means the Packers would have to figure out a way to move on from Rodgers. Enter the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones' club currently has a little quarterback dilemma of their own: to sign Dak Prescott or not to sign Dak Prescott. That is the question. The two sides continue to try and work out a new long-term deal, but if that doesn't happen, Dak will be playing on the franchise tag in 2020. That would pay him just over $31.4 million for the season. But the bigger numbers to pay attention to are his 2021 and 2022 totals. Should the Cowboys decide to tag him a second time in 2021, Dak's salary would increase to $37.69 million. And in 2022, should the Cowboys tag him a third time, the number would skyrocket to $54.3 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. The Cowboys have a decision to make here. Do they re-sign Dak and get on with it? Or do they continue to franchise tag him? Or there's this third scenario for them to consider. How about they let Dak walk after the 2020 season and make a move for a disgruntled Aaron Rodgers? It may seem pretty crazy, but just think about it for a second. The Cowboys added one of the top receivers in the 2020 draft in CeeDee Lamb. They re-signed Amari Cooper. They still have Ezekiel Elliott and one of the strongest offensive lines in football. They've handed Dak Prescott the keys to this high-powered offense. Now, it's time for him to prove that he can at least take them to the NFC Championship game. And if he can't, don't be surprised if Jerry Jones goes out and finds himself someone who can. Like, say, Aaron Rodgers. Here's how I see it unfolding. Jerry Jones realizes Dak is not the man for the job after all. Heck, he doesn't even offer Prescott the $37.69 million franchise tag. Rather, Jerry sees another opportunity, as an angry, disrespected quarterback down in Lambeau is being forced out the door for the younger guy. So with the Packers looking to hand the reins over to Jordan Love and Jerry Jones searching for a championship quarterback, the two teams make a trade in the 2021 offseason. The Packers send Aaron Rodgers to Dallas in exchange for the Cowboys' first-round pick in that year's draft. If Dak can't get the job done in Dallas, you'd have to believe that A-Rod can, especially with all those weapons. Rodgers has had some of his greatest performances in Big D throughout his career, and he'd obviously welcome the idea of playing for a team that's actually willing to surround him with talented pass-catching options, even if it means having to deal with head coach Mike McCarthy once again. Best of all, Rodgers would cost the Cowboys much less than Prescott, with A-Rod carrying cap hits of approximately $36.3, $39.8, and $28.3 million for 2021, 2022, and 2023, respectively. We may have to wait for it, but 1 year from now, if the Cowboys aren't satisfied with Dak's progress, don't be surprised to see a Rodgers-McCarthy reunion in Big D. Do you think Aaron Rodgers could end up finishing his career in Dallas? Join us in the comments section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps out a ton, and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, subscribing is a great idea, because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.